One of the greatest gifts God has given to us is the gift of relationship. Relationship is more expensive, it's more treasure than money in your bank. When the devil wants to bring you down, he brings men to your life. When God wants to lift you up, he also brings men to your life. So men are the agents of what? Change. Now the purpose of this teaching is not somebody else, it's you. It's to help you know the character you should cultivate in a relationship. A healthy relationship is a balance between loyalty and boundaries. Every form of relationship, whether it's a marriage relationship, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's the employers and employees relationship, every kind of relationship, for it to thrive well and to enjoy the full benefit of it, there must be a balance between loyalty and boundaries. They are intertwined. They are interrelated. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 10. Every man had received the gift, even so minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. Everyone has something, and everyone is made for a relationship. Nobody is made to be an island. You can't succeed as an island. You were not created to be an island. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 15. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the strength of men of cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Verse 15, that's where I'm going now. But speaking the truth in love. When we relate with the grace that we carry, and speaking the truth in love. We relate gracefully and truthfully. What do you take into a relationship? You take in grace and truth into relationship. You enter into a relationship gracefully and truthfully. Every relationship demands you to enter gracefully and truthfully. It is expected of you to go into relationship gracefully and truthfully in order to enjoy the benefit of the relationship God brings your way. For you to enjoy the full package of relationship, a lot of people are where they are because of the relationship they've messed up, because people are agents of change. Build your relationship gracefully and truthfully to get the benefits. What is grace in relationship? Grace is the loyalty that we take into relationship. It's the privilege you take into relationship. And truth is the boundaries that you take into relationship. To enter gracefully into relationship is to build relationship with every form of what? Loyalty. The truthful part of relationship is creating boundaries that help your relationship to grow. Gracious growth in a relationship is a growth in loyalty. Loyalty is what we take in. The grace. The Bible says we have received the grace, the manifold wisdom of God. We have received an ability in us to live loyally. Everybody has the ability to be loyal except it's being corrupt. Loyalty alone cannot stand if the boundaries of loyalty are not protected. And that is why there cannot be true loyalty without healthy boundaries. Boundaries is the protective cover of loyalty. When you find somebody loyal to you, know that there's a boundary you must cover not to break that loyalty. Everybody that comes with loyalty comes with boundary. They don't need to tell you. We are related, but there are boundaries. His loyalty has boundaries. It's left for me that when God brings people to my way, they may not tell you these are my boundaries. Not everybody will tell you, but know that to every loyal relationship, there are boundaries that shouldn't be broken. Because loyalty demands respect, but the respect must be what? Protected. Protection of the respect is what is called what? Boundaries. One of the greatest challenge we have is bad relationship. They are multiplying every day. People don't even know who to trust. And people end up building walls around them. You know there's a difference between walls and boundary. Boundary is the healthy part of a relationship that nurtures loyalty. They are healthy part of relationship that nurtures and grows loyalty. They are not walls. Walls are barriers that protects the person and also prevent the person from moving forward. Walls are created following a hurt or a threat. They are different from boundaries. For example, if somebody has been hurt for a long time now, you will decide, Kai, a lot of people have stepped on my toe. I don't want anybody around my corner again. So they create war. The problem is that they prevent themselves from being hurt by other people, but they also prevent themselves from being loved by other people. That's why walls are wrong. They are not healthy. The boundaries are healthy. When God brings a relationship to you and you are building your relationship, you should what? Explain the truth of the relationship. Speak the truth in love. Let the boundaries of every relationship be observed. In those days, someone want to make friends will say, what are your do's, what are your... Do you remember those times? For every kind of relationship, there are what? Do's and don'ts. As simple as that, they are trying to tell us that we are about starting something, but there are what? Do's and don'ts. Why are you asking for do's and don'ts? So that I don't enter into areas that offends you, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But you don't need anybody to tell you do's and don'ts. Once the relationship is established, you need to know that for loyalty to grow up, there are boundaries, whether they are said or not. It doesn't matter whether it's between a leader and his protege. Any kind of relationship, there exist boundaries and loyalty. God expects you to take loyalty in. But as you take your loyalty into a relationship, it is the responsibility of the recipient of your loyalty to respect the boundaries of that loyalty. Loyalty is a privilege you receive in relationship. It's a privilege you are to bring into a relationship. Everybody brings something into a relationship. What makes relationship grow is not money. Money is good. Resources is good. But those are not the issues. Loyalties are privileges. They are not rights. When somebody gives you a privilege, it's your responsibility not to abuse the privilege. Because when you keep abusing a privilege, for you to enjoy more privileges, you need to be honoring the privileges that are made available to you. The more you appreciate a privilege with a thank you, and you try to make sure the privileges are not abused, what happens? The person gives you more privileges because he knows you know the boundaries of the privilege. Because every privilege has a boundary. So loyalty are privileges that will bring into relationship. It is the responsibility of the recipient, of our partner, to respect the boundaries of our loyalty. You don't preach loyalty. Try and be loyal, eh? No. Show that you can handle my loyalty and you get it more. Because loyalty must be what? Respected. It's a required ingredient for a healthy relationship. But when it comes, don't take it for what? Granted. The person doesn't need to tell you, but when anybody is giving you a privilege, know that there's a boundary to this privilege and that there's a level you should not overuse it. Relationship comes with boundaries. When somebody opens a privilege to you, it's a form of loyalty. They are opening themselves for you. You are to know there's a boundary to this. And if you abuse the boundary of relationship, you destroy the loyalty. Every relationship has what? Grace and truth. They don't need to tell you. Everybody has a limit. And there's a way you abuse the loyalty of people to the point that you take them to a breaking point. They don't change. They don't destroy their loyalty. Because when you understand loyalty, you find that loyal people don't change. They may withdraw it. Because loyalty is a character trait that you build over time. It's who you are. As a child of God, God expects you to build the character of loyalty. To stay consistent, committed, wholehearted to the people, to develop Christian values that makes you reliable, committed, consistently there for the people, whether in their absence or in their presence, whether in good time or in bad time. The Lord told Naomi, my people shall be your people. That is loyalty. Boundaries are values that we cultivate to protect mutual respect, to allow people from overstepping their bounds in my life, because everybody have a self-image and you can't take it for granted.
Yeah.
You can't take them for granted. As your lawyer is loyal, before you know, a good lifelong friendship grows. So when people give you a privilege to relate or to do something with them, God expects you to do what? Give in your best. Go in gracefully and what? Truthfully. In two ways. You are going in gracefully to relate very well with them. You are also letting them know that why I am fully committed is not lack of option. Don't take me what? For granted. This is the truth about myself. Every loyalty has a price.